suffocated in an airless void. I see a white feather. Suffocated in an airless void. I see a white feather fall. Say that 5 times. I swear to God. As if in answer to someone's call. Why am I doing? Oh, damn. Oh, shit up. Pain. Y'all giving us some angel transformation. Do not be afraid type shit. I am not afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda am. Oh, Lord, we're cooking. Yeah, cooking. Then light explodes from it. A tsunami of magical force and some even more dangerous presence. The overlapping sounds of battle seem to fade. I hear Kazumatsu swearing incredulously. But when I look back, all I can see is a storm of tumbling cherry blossoms. These petals scrape against each other with a harsh metallic screech. I'm almost completely parched. This time, it's impossible to force out a word like eliminate. Besides, there are still more petals waiting in the wings. I don't think elimination will go very far. No time to think. Oh, sorry, it's Kotor. No time to think. Ugh, do not fall. I have no idea what is happening. My muscles are convulsing from my own weight. My fingers are on the door handle, but the glow which settles on them is as faint as a guttering candle, and just as powerful. Oh, sorry, as powerless. My goodness, excuse me. I don't think I can use any magic. Just as this flashes through my mind, something close to me shatters. Watch out! Blood splashes onto my face. She did what? The spell, stretched beyond endurance, collapses. The accumulated petals descend in showers like a light snowfall. Kazumatsu's body is propped above me, one arm dangling limply, and a coppery sweet liquid drips down and splatters in my eye. He's gonna do that thing again. Oh no. I truly never tire of seeing such a rat struggle. I clamp my hands over Kazumatsu's wounds to staunch the bleeding with every trace of remaining strength. But to my shock, all I can sense is my own body failing, and darkness eating away at my vision. How can anything be kept from me in this place? This can't be. Yes, I'm an old woman. I'm wounded and blind, running out of magic, but so what? What did she do? What does any of that matter? Within my atelier. This time, Kazumatsu's eyes fly wide open. You are not in her room. Oh, wow, you cooked. Oh, okay, hold on. You know what? Yeah. I don't know if you figured it out yet, but I did. Oh, we are not in hers. This bushed up. Her last words were cut off by the dull thud of something striking flesh. And now, it looks like it's just you left. The old woman's bleeding eyes are firmly shut, but aim unerringly at my own. Oh shit, that's nasty. I can hear my own feeble groans. I was so smug at the thought of my special magic, but now, for the first time, my complacent soul senses the approaching touch of death. Oh, that shit sucks when that happens. Relatable, but damn, fuck. Gotta fight sometimes still. Kazumatsu was right. All I did was get in her way. I didn't help at all. If I'd been more useful. Dude, your XP bar wasn't so low, okay? You did actually help. Not gonna lie. I can't tell if the sensation crawling through my nerves is physical anguish or the mental torment of regret. What is even happening? The music better not be loud. Oh, hold on a minute. The music better not be loud. Okay, I think that's good. I'd rather you not hear a lot than too much. I reach out, crawling until my fingernails split. But wow, there's a lot going on. Dear ADHD people, I am not sorry. I didn't make this game. There's a lot going on. Okay, but I still can't dislodge the vines that slowly clamber up my body, enfolding me in their embrace. The world begins to swim with glowing black and white dots, whatever. Oh, fragments of images flash before my eyes. Serena, Itsuru Kazumatsuru, Kazuya, unconscious. And finally, it all freezes on Hatsuyuki's lifeless face. Girl, I wonder what happened. I can't die. No duh, why would you? This is just the demo. How dare you die? We want to see the rest of this. Don't tease us like this. Unless it's gonna be some afterlife type travel type shit. I don't know. What are you doing? Even if I never endured such agony, even if I have to squeeze the last drop of blood from my body, I cannot die. There's something I must do. Oh shit, I forgot. That would have jump scared me had I not been focused on reading. Okay. Fear shrinks into an infinitesimal speck, leaving one last bit of room for thought, and resolve rushes in to fill it. Get it, Resolve! Get him! Let's go, Resolve! What's good? My best friend right there. Ooh, there's a feather. Suffocated in a suffocated in an airless void. I see a white feather. Suffocated in an airless void. I see a white feather fall. Say that 5 times. I swear to God. As if in answer to someone's call. Why am I doing? Oh, damn. Oh, shiver. Pain. Y'all giving us some angel transformation. Do not be afraid type shit. I am not afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda am. Pain. Merciless. Relentless pain. Okay, what is happening? This happened with what's her face? Charlotte. This happened with Charlotte. Now we're here. How did I get here? Well, how did we get here? I don't know. I try to bring my body back under control, but it's immobilized by a flaying sensation, like a knife is shaving away my nerve endings, turning my vision into a sea of white. Nasty. Ooh, gross. Ooh, that sounds awful. Magical force rocks my body. I only notice now that Kazumatsuru's body has slumped over, lighter than a falling blossom. Or maybe I've just lost my sense of hearing. But then, why do my ears roar with the sounds of falling feathers and monstrous breathing? Magic rampages through every part of me, squeezing, mending, swelling. It tears apart the vines wrapped around my body and stuffs them into the ravenously gaping wounds. Girl, was he like undercover angel or something? What is happening? You hitting us with that eldritch right now? What's good? No, actually not good. What is wrong? What is wrong? That's the question. My skin peels away, the branches immediately sprout from the bare flesh. A new layer of skin forms over them, but barely lasts for a second before the branches rip it away in their frenzied growth. Woo! Woo! Amidst this inferno of pain, I part my lips, or my face splits open. Oh, my face! I heard myself, or my face splits open down the middle. Huh? Whew, okay, I'm shooketh. Okay, I gotta read. Forget you shooketh, I gotta focus. Or it unfurls on all sides like a blooming. Okay, that got worse. It got worse. I was like, okay, hold on. It couldn't possibly. Never mind, it did. Yep, it did. It did get worse. It unfurls on all sides like a blooming flower. I can no longer tell the difference. All I can sense is muscles, veins, nerves pouring out through the cracks, breathing, growing, spreading, meeting the mingled hot and cold air. And all cells quaking. And all cells quaking in unison, shrieking with the joy of countless silent hearts. as they lay bare to the world. I want to laugh at me saying quacking and I'm just fighting the urge because this is serious. Let's get serious. A little serious. Just a little. Let's get focused, not serious. I don't like serious. It's stupid. Just focus. 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 Let's go. Such is life. Unfettered. Voracious. Unfettered, voracious conquest. Heedless of death or consequences. Somebody's reading their thesaurus and they needed to tell us. Somebody is reading their thesaurus and they needed to flex. And this is that story. And this body is nothing but a poultry to husks, existing only to serve that primal hunger. Somebody's reading their thesaurus and they were like, we're reading ancient English. Let's go. We are letting you know we knew. I read it, therefore I shall use it. Therefore I am, bitch. Perhaps I am no human, but a worm struggling in its cocoon. Once my enveloping facade is punctured, all I can do is wallow in the festering slime known as blood and tears. I'm gonna resist singing BTS. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Watching it drip through the cracks, I really had to fight there. all that is within me. And all that is within me, but is not me. It rejoices wildly, savoring this untrammeled. What? This untrammeled. Yeah, I guess that's how I would say it. Evolution. Enraptured by almost eternal freedom. This dude's a Nephilim. What the fuck is happening? I'm like, I don't know what else to call you. They bulge inside the bubble, surrounded by sinew and fat. They squeeze. Who's they? They squeeze into the crevices between air and light. I had to fight the word crevices. Just as the universe unfolds, stars and humans in death, they twist and tangle to enfold the fresh, untainted dust. Who the fuck? Girl! Hello, dear writer, what the fuck are you on? Stop having it. What is happening? You are high. Stop it in Minecraft, okay? You are in the sky right now. No. You are somewhere that I don't think you're in heaven anymore. Where are you? What are you doing? You're way too high. Come back down. Chill the fuck out. What are you on? My soul is born aloft in a sweet resonance that eclipses. Oh my god. I kind of wish to have the abbreviated version of this. I'm kind of through with this. That eclipses all else, painted in a shower of iridescent hues. Can anyone tell me what is happening in their eyes right now? Like, what's happening in your mind's eye when I'm telling you this? Do you envision anything? Because I'm not gonna lie, my mind went blank. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening, and I don't think I'm gonna know anytime soon. I feel capable of anything. Society, identity. Ooh, where did I skip? I feel so capable that I could skip the dialogue. It was like, it's too long. TLDR. Bye. I feel capable of anything. Society, identity, thought, wisdom. Once I've cast them off. Yeah, it's true. And that is true. Once you get rid of society, who you think you are and who everybody told you to be, whatever the hell you think you are, your thoughts, and what you thought was actual wisdom, and you are willing to learn in your life, yeah, you go for it. Or go insane. It's one or the other. I will gain the power to redeem all of these meaningless losses. Who just hit ascension? Watanabe's wrinkled face is quivering violently. Her attention is finally shifted away from Kazamatsuru's body, laying crumpled on the ground. She opens her half-lidded eyes fully for the first time, and gazes at me with an emotion I can no longer decipher. Fear, probably. You're about to hit us with the don't freak the fuck out. We're like, I have lost my vision, and yet everywhere my eyes spring open. And that is how, in her clouded irises and slightly unfocused pupils, I see my own reflection, shrouded in white feathers. Yep. I don't know what he is, but he's a Nephilim. That's the most closest description I can have. both human and not, definitely not human, splitting forth a pus that erodes the bounds of reality. Ooh. Humanoid figure, akin to both a bird and a butterfly at once. In that instant, time becomes molten soft. Butterfly. Oh my gosh, he's losing his shit though. Not gonna lie, this was so confusing. I had to like read it twice. Like what? Like I have to just reread it. Hold on, what? All right, it's been a while. Don't judge me. Genuinely, it's been a while. So that's why I'm like, what the fuck is happening? In that instant, time becomes soft and molten. And just to remind you, where is it? Look at that. It's been a while, okay? It has been a while. Girl, been busy. In that instant, time becomes soft and becomes molten soft. Okay, I gotta read. I'd like pay attention now. Alright, not even pay attention. I'm having. Dude, fuck it. Soft enough to dilate the definition of minutes and seconds, to leap across millennia in the blink of an eye. Right now, I'm certain I can. Can what? Can what? What? My lips part on their own. I smile. Every single one of. I thought this would help, but this kind of made it worse. Okay, whatever. Let's just go. Every single one of me. It's not helping. Oh, even the no. Okay, let's go. This is the smile of a child scribbling their first line of poetry in a notebook. Girl. Like, it's like the first understanding, okay? Like they're understanding who they are. It's like this is who I am, and they're becoming themselves. I guess. I'll just stick with that, just so that my brain can grasp this. My brain, it's okay though. I'm not really concerned. Let me just hear what it's saying, okay? Let me hear you out, Kazuya. My brain seems to be melting, soaring towards a future of sweet serenity. I probably have just enough time left to utter a few sentences. But it doesn't matter, as long as I succeed. Oh yeah, succeed. I was like, succeeded what? At their battle. I was just quiet, like, succeeded what? Your battle, the battle, duh. Forget about everything else. Focus. I just have to remember what Kazamatsuru and Serena told me about her. Oh, okay. I was like, who the fuck is her? I'm so lost. The witch, the one in front of them. Oh, damn, I remembered. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I had to reread this. I was like, what am I reading? Oh, it's been a while. I don't remember anything. Holding this in mind, I tell myself that I have to speak. I just clicked off the tab. And so my indolent cells, submerged in bliss, reluctantly begin to stir. No, Itsuru Kazamatsuru. You and all the others were wrong. She, Tomoya Watanabe, is not able to use the magic of another after she has written the book. I solved this! In essence, she draws power from writing itself, but she also needs a written record as a foundation. If she wishes to reuse it, she has to... I solved it. I was like, I got this. I was like, she has to distort the reality or something. Either I thought like they would have to distort the memories of the people, but you cannot afflict somebody with something that's not there. But afflict them as like attack somebody. Let me say that. That's how like magic is phrased a lot of the time. If you've ever watched any anime with magic, that is probably not the word you would hear, but usually in the sense of like attacking something attacking someone with something they cannot physically touch would be like an affliction, like the common code, if you will. It's like attacking someone with like bio weapons is an affliction. There is that. And I was like, she has to distort something. Illustrate is not that, because she keeps writing or reading from it. Engrave wouldn't make sense because it's not really engraved in it, and she constantly has to keep referencing the book. Dissolve, I have no idea how the fuck you would even get that. Incant, I think it would be there, but also that would be kind of a once-off thing, and you wouldn't need a book unless truly it would be needed to be written down. And in that case, it's kind of like engraving. You would have to not engraving. It's kind of like illustration, or like Actually, yeah, engraving. You would have to constantly do it again and again every time you use it. Which she doesn't. She just references the book. Interpret also is kind of a word you could use in the sense, in my personal theory that I've basically said, and I figured this out when I was reading for the first time, because I was like, this shit is convoluted. I gotta read this a little. Multilate is, I don't know what the fuck the word is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, it kind of sounds weird to me to do, but I don't know what the fuck the word is. Enclose? No. I mean, yeah. But then again, Kazamatsuru did tell us that her comrades did, like, die in battle, so they didn't like, disappear. They were, in a way, from what we've got, were able to be taken back. They were able to come back. She didn't say she took all their power and sucked it into the book or something, or even phrase it in that way. It's possible to enclose it, but nah, I don't think so. In that case, it kind of would be like a Sasori thing, where he would have to use the actual body to use the power. Like the host, like the person who actually had that power to use the power, she would have to summon them out of her book, or use them as puppets or something. Not her use their power, or something of the sort. That's why I'm like, she has to distort something. And I was like, I accidentally clicked this on accident while I was still brainstorming. And yeah, it's correct for me. In my case, I was like, she has to distort reality or something going on so that it makes sense for me, in the sense of she doesn't have the powers of those people, which all of these even illustrate honestly makes no sense. This would also be an illusion. She doesn't have it. Based on my anime knowledge, shut up, I am a nerd, I am a fucking like a geek, not a weeb, it's different. Like I do say that. She really would have to distort either the reality of the people, the perception of the people, while hurting and harming them in some way to convince them that they're actually being attacked by something. Or she would actually distort the actual magic. I was like, this is some Death Note type shit. Because you would need all the information about the person, all the information about their power, and how to use it. And as anything in this world, she did say, Kazamatsuru, everybody's born with some type of magic in this place, right? Right. But nobody can steal it unless they have your atelier. And she does not have their ateliers as far as I'm concerned. And if she does, she cannot access it unless she's a high enough person, like strength-wise. Not high enough, but like strong enough person. Like high up there in ranking, if you will. Power ranking. And she seems like she is, but also there's no way she's always just the most powerful person in the room. That just means she goes off the smallest fry. Which in that case, fair, okay, I guess she could do that. But then even in that case, she still needs to find a way to control it, which I don't think she can do that. One thing she can do is definitely alter something that she has. Either her power is the power to alter her power to mimic something else, to blend in and pretend it's someone else. It's literally Among Us, so like straight up be an imposter. And attack people with imposter powers that mimic and resemble the powers of the people she's remembering, which are like the descriptions in her book. She's like, okay, I can use this power. That power is going to be blah, 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 blah. I need the reference. Because, girl, she's old. Everybody ages. She's not going to remember all of that. That's what I was saying. She distorts reality or whatever the fuck. Or most likely she distorts her magic, or she uses actual free magic to just turn it into the type of power she wants. If it's fire, she'll use fire. If it's water, it's water. If it's like resurrection, whatever. Not resurrection, that's like a different thing. I'll say necromancy, yeah. She would do that. If the other person could do that, she'll study how they work as she's fighting them, write them down, and probably look at their body if they're left there and do all that autopsy type shit magically, and then literally be like, okay, so they fought in some battle, blah blah blah, recover their memories, write it down in the book, and the book keeps the history. When she needs it, she references the book and distorts reality. I am a nerd, you're welcome. Shut up, I grew up with Marvel. You have to understand this. I grew up with better Marvel. I will argue this. I grew up with Marvel when it was allowed for you to sit down and genuinely use your brain without it being so explained in our fucking faces. I appreciate the simplification because a lot of people are not nerds like that, but you had to really understand some basic science or like some concepts of any weird pseudosciences or slight science with the older comics. You really have to sit the fuck down and be like, why does Superman do that? Like, how? And they would slightly explain it here and there. how did this thing happen? And they were explaining there and there. Why is Green Goblin, etc., etc. And they'll be like, because little blah 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 blah. You can reference actual science and just see if it makes sense. It won't completely, obviously, it's fiction, but we're having fun here. I mean, literally, a kid got bit by a spider and got superpowers. The fuck you want from me, kid? They're like, yeah, we're having fun, but also don't fucking do that, you idiot. Okay, don't be a fucking moron and go outside and be like, I want to be like this person. You will die. Don't do that. They left it to the imagination, and people were not so dumb back then. So yeah, that's why now they have to give people actual explanations, because actual media literacy is, oh god, I fear to say this, but it's kind of dead, and I hope it's revived, because damn, I hate movies that tell me that, by the way, it's a very dead person that is dead and is a ghost. I'm like, shut the fuck up, I'm here to watch a movie. Damn, I can't even watch it anymore. Oh my gosh, she's like that. Wow, it's so scary. Wow. Even horror movies are lame because of people who can't fathom the fact that it's a ghost and not like a person with makeup on. It's like, oh yeah, they're acting as a ghost. Think about it. It makes no sense, right? Yeah. Funny. I'm so sorry. This entire episode is just this. Let's go. What? Okay, okay, let's go. Alright, without that, my explanation is that, and tell me what yours is. I don't know. The iridescence shatters and all is silent. Oh, I made this longer than it needed to be. The space is as pale and stony as if it had been transfixed by a snake's stare. But once these words ring out, it exhales a muffled breath. Whoa. Hold on, I gotta read it again. Yeah, this is something serious. Yo, I've never had to read something this much. Oh, her atelier is broken. Okay. He saw through the illusion. Okay, I forgot that they have ateliers, honestly, entirely. Tomoya Watanabe moves as slowly as an actor in a pantomime. Pantomime. With motions so halting they border on exaggeration. She opens the book clasped in her hand. With her withered fingers turn the page, a gesture that has become painfully familiar to me over the past few hours. See, she's referencing something new now. If she needs fire, she looks up fire. If she needs water, she looks up water. If she needs like farts, she looks up farts. If she needs like inflation, she looks up. Can't stop it. Yeah, you get it. If you get it at this point. If you don't, I don't know, baby. You gotta start reading actual comic books. I recommend starting with like Warhammer. Because if you think you can think, just wait until you look at that universe. I promise you, you will sit down and be like, bro, I thought I was smart, but I am not. I am not. I was so excited. And then I got there and I was like, the fuck is happening? There's so much happening. I'm gonna just walk away for a little. I came back after a few minutes. I was like, okay, I'm good. Let's go. She looks up. Her hunchback seems to straighten slightly. Surely you know what you're doing. I mean, duh. I'm a nerd. like, duh, I'm a geek. Not nerd, but like a geek. I am in love with the things that I like. Duh. It's a miracle you're not dead in this state. Further reversion after this is inevitable. Why go to such lengths just to save someone? It's love. You've never heard of it. You would never understand. You would never. Whatever version you think you've heard, it's the incorrect one, baby. You probably are yandere for somebody, but no. I'm talking about actual love. That's my friend. That's my chingu. That's my Watashi no Tomodachi. That's my Mgani right there, okay? That is my friend. That's why we're doing this. That's a good person. That's why. And there's a lot of good people out there we're fighting for. That's why. You would never have heard of that, darling. I don't think you ever will. And that's sad for you. Later.